Peace, how you doing? Wise Nubian. Haven't made videos in about a week or so because I'm taking care of my children, things of that nature. But it's clear that a lot need to be said. Lately I've been noticing that the Caucasian race, pale-skinned people, pale-skinned males and females of their race, has been coming hard on people of color. One thing I notice about people of color, they don't seem to have a good defense toward overseers that are blatantly disrespectful and unhonest about everything they say. Now, this brother who takes on 3 names of his Caucasian overseers and add doctor in the middle of it, he's a brilliant talker. He talks about fairness, and he talks about the situation where people of color is not getting recognized for their greatness and disrespected and put in categories of stereotypical scenarios. And the majority of the most ignorant of the skin monkeys have a tendency of downing and saying things that are completely untrue. 75% of people of color are out of wedlock. 75% of people of color are criminals. 7 times more likely that a person of color will get in trouble over Caucasian, which is absolutely, completely a lie. But no people of color seem to approach or challenge these Caucasian monkeys who say that shit. And they don't seem to recognize how damaging that behavior pattern is that affect our young people and people who are already emotionally disturbed in their reaction to it, and they end up jumping on the bandwagon of being coons. It's beyond comprehension how people of color continue to allow the Caucasians to make propaganda statements toward us and not defend ourselves against it. The representatives that are supposed to be people of color, we have to look at their history and their background. If you call yourself black, you take the B, you separate it from lack, and it's be lack. You add ing, it's be lacking. If you're dealing with people who are utilizing be lacking sedatives, basically saying that you are black, which is a lie. That word means you're ignorant, you have no knowledge of self, and you're a complete moron. That's what it says. But people are quick to say, be lacking power, be lack power, and all that other nonsense that go with that word. And they're not recognizing that they're making a fool of themselves. So when you have these so-called educated fools who have been taught by Caucasians and got all these degrees, and they still using the term a fry can, be lack, as a way to identify people of color, that only proves how ignorant and irresponsible and uneducated you really are. No wonder the whole world sees black people the way they do, because you are adjusting and accepting a characteristic that does not follow the truth of who you are. What do you do about it? Well, of course you don't identify with it. Of course you don't participate in it, and definitely don't agree to it. But for a large segment of people of color, you continue to accept that. I'm sure if I got on national television, and told everybody, well, skin monkeys need to stop attacking us. People are like, well, you calling us a skin monkey? Yes! If you cut the hair off of skin of a monkey, they have the same complexion as a Caucasian race. If you look closely at most monkeys, they have no lips. They have colored eyes, and they look without the pointy nose just like Caucasians, or better yet, pale-faced Europeans. So if you could call people black, a fry can, and all the other derogatory names that you say of people of color, then why shouldn't we be able to call you names that really mean who you are? A cracker? Seriously? That's an insult? I don't think so. A redneck? It's true. A peckerwood? Because your nose is pointy and you look like a bird? That's not really insulting. But when you call these motherfuckers a skin monkey, or fatherfucker skin monkeys, or pale skin race, or Europeans, that hits the heart because they don't like that. They don't want to identify with what they really are. They quick to tell everybody to go back to their country when these motherfuckers invaded the country, and they go back to Europe. Carry your nasty asses back to Europe. Leave this continent alone. Well, we conquered it. Well, motherfuckers, other people conquered you too. The whole point that I'm making, without getting all caught up, is that Europeans are a threat to the world. Everywhere they set their viral infections, they cause chaos. They destroy anything good and mess up everything. They have no love or respect for anybody, and they're continuously trying to destroy anything positive. They have messed up the ecosystem. They have messed up the natural food source. They have messed up the water supply in the ocean, and the animals in the ocean, or the seas, the creatures in the ocean. We can't even eat. 90% of the food on this planet is contaminated because of Europeans and what they did. I believe that Europeans are aliens. I don't even believe Europeans are human. Because how can a human species destroy what is natural upon this earth? You gotta be an alien. Because there is no logical reason for you to continue to destroy things when you know it's destroying yourself. So obviously you have a plan. Obviously you're not a part of this system, because if you could destroy it to the level that you're hurting yourself, then it's clear you can't be a part of this system at all. GMO, genetically modified food? What kind of crap is that? The food that's organic or natural, you put pesticides on it. Anything that you European people touch, you destroy. And yet you talk about the ignorance and the criminal activities of people of color. These people in this country that call themselves black and African are lab rats of your creation. They are not representation of people from the original motherland and around the world that comes from the motherland. They're not. They're your personal lab rats that you have created and turned them into the systematic disease. And that's why they're so mentally fucked up. Because of your race and your mentality and your Hitler type methods of doing shit. You know, if people around the world start looking up Tuskegee experiment, okay, look up Rosewood, look up all the things where the Caucasians have butchered and killed people of color, hung them, murdered them continuously, even in the modern days, and gets away with it. But yet, that's not genocide. That's not attack on the race. Then you got these porch skin monkeys on television making lies. And then every time somebody who got enough balls to get up there and counter them, they have a sound bite or something wrong where you can't hear what the person's saying, and they cutting it out so the person can't really say. So all these videos like hardball and all that bullshit, they're not really giving a person of color a chance to debate and prove what they got to say. You never hear the truth. They break it down, try to make it look bad. And of course, you little skin albino monkeys are always there to support the bullshit that's going out there, the propaganda. Nobody seems to get it. Nobody seems to understand the truth. Nobody, meaning the Caucasian race, the European race, the pale skin monkey race. People of color too damn scared. Otherwise, they would not identify themselves with the shit that Europeans created for them to be. That's the coward. The reason why people of color are so fucked up because they're afraid. If you constantly looking at the oppressors to hand you shit, give you stuff, you ain't gonna never be able to be free to talk and say what you need to say. As long as you expect them to support you. If people of color had any damn sense, they would go to the motherland and go anywhere where people of color supports them and have the money to back them, and then they would have them as a representative to help back them and fund them. People of color, why are you asking for anything from the Caucasians? You don't need their Grammys, their Oscar awards. You don't need their television sound bites. You don't need none of the shit they doing. We need to do our own stuff. We need to produce and make our own videos and let people of color know where we can connect together and hear the truth. Long as you listen to these 3% of the whole world population, long as you participate in a racial cleansing of trying to destroy and demote people of color, long as you try to educate yourself from them and all the things that they represent, you will continue to be a slave.